Okay, so first trainer. Let me go back a bit. I was on a later trainer in the calc. Yeah, it's Jessica. This is a true double. It's like in psychic terrain. Not in permanent psychic terrain, we have E&D setting it up. So this is like the one fight that isn't in Misty terrain. We should have ready black glasses cherry. Yeah, okay. That should all be correct. Um, yep. Just to double check. Yeah, okay, that is a kill. So because of the HP, I have pre-damage to both see kill into Drapion, neither sees kill into Samurott, so it's going to be diagonal targeting. Just to make sure I got that right. Yep. So knockoff kill and DD, this one-shots it. Black glasses, actually without black glasses, but we one-shot it. And slacking is going to body slam Samurai. We have Cherry for paralysis. Since this isn't in Misty terrain, we do have to worry about status. And we'll get the switch. Go into Conk. Drapion will bait in fast kill Sneasler, Sky Uppercut. Same situation where both C-kill into Drapion, neither on Conk. Luckily Sneasler doesn't C-kill into Conk. If it did, that would be a big problem. So we go into Marowak on the Sky Uppercut. Hammer Arm Conk. It's gonna Truant, which is... Yeah, there is a Galarian Wheezing, which would have deactivated Truant, which is why I had to do it like this. After Flip Turn Chip, Black Belt Hammer Arm always kills. Okay, so this is going to bait in Wheezing. So Wheezing sees kill into Conk, Sneasler sees kill on Neaver, so it's diagonal targeting. We Boomerang, Sneasler. We can't. Flare Blitz would actually kill. We can't go for that because we take recoil because of neutralizing gas deactivating Rockhead, which is actually kind of amusing to be honest. But yeah. And we go into Mr. Mime on the Strange Steam. He's gonna Throat Chop us. Marowak always takes Throat Chop crit. I don't need to worry about like the whole sound move effect because Boomerang's obviously not a sound move. I think it's neutralizing gas has also deactivated on Burden, but that doesn't really matter. It's because we're slower anyway. Let's use our Psychic Seed on Burden. Okay, so to reposition, we're going to go into Neo King on this and protect with mine. We can't fake out because they're in Psychic terrain. Whichever Wheezing target's going to find, and if it targets Mr. Mime, it's going to just go into Protect, and if it targets Marowak, Neo King can take any crit, and we have Lumberry for any status. That was the most likely outcome. I'm not sure if Mr. Mime's even dead to anything right now. Oh, it is. It just didn't go for it. Okay. Headlong Rush and Psy Shock. Those two moves will kill. This is not Levitate, it's neutralizing gas, so Headlong Rush will hit it. That does actually, neutralizing gas does deactivate Acid Coat, so if I went for return, that would have been not resisted actually, it would have been neutral still, but it wouldn't have been stabbed, so probably, yeah. Wait, why okay, no. Okay. Okay, let's update the frag sheet for this. Drapion 1, Conk 1, Nidoking 1, and Marowak 1. Alright, next up is another double battle, another true double. Let me make sure that's actually correct. Yeah. Urshifu and Farafreglia. Okay, so for this one, we're going to be bringing Tapu Koko, Scizor, Omastar, Marowak. Why did I take the Fit Club off on whatever? And and Crobat. I don't need. I only need 5 Mons, so I'll bring Drapion, I guess. Okay. So we need to teach Electro Web to Coco. We need to pre-damage Scizor to 40 HP. And for items, we want Oranberry and Coco, which is specifically important. Silver Powder on Scizor and Fit Club on Marowak. The Crobat and Omastar don't need any items. Oh, I didn't heal Marowak. That would have been bad if I didn't realize. Yes, that should all be correct. Urshifu should be slot 1. Okay, so this is notable. So first of all, with Scissor's pre-damage, it's now baiting its kills from both, and neither C-kill into Koko's will be diagonal targeting. Farafrig is going for Scizor, and Urshifu is going for Tapu Koko. The other thing is that that sometimes happens. Urshifu, the ranges work out in a way where it's actually always going to be going for Surging Strikes. Poison Jab, despite it being super effective, does slightly less damage, which is important because if it were to Poison Jab, it could potentially kill me with crit, but since Surging Strikes isn't always crit moves, the AI does see, it won't ever kill me because we're not dead to crit if it's already critting to begin with. Another thing is that Scizor wants to kill the Farafrig, but we're slower than it. So what we're going to do is Electro Web to lower Farafrig's speed, which will also chip in enough so that Scizor can kill with X-Scissor in Swarm, and it will also do sort of the double purpose of breaking the Urshifu Sash. Speed draw doesn't really matter on it. We just want to get rid of the Sash. So Electro Web and X-Scissor. This all means that I can never kill Urshifu turn one, though I don't think crit would have even killed, but make sure that Farafrig can't get up any screens. Okay, so yes, so Scizor baits Fast Kill Cinderace's Misty Seed Acrobatic Cinderace. Okay, I gotta make sure of something. Yeah, I did do the pre-damaging, I did do the calculations correctly. Currently both C-kill into both, so it's going to be diagonal targeting. Cinderace does still C-kill on Koko, which is why I went Orange specifically instead of anything else. Okay, so we Thunderbolt Urshifu to take it out, and we go into, and it's gonna be like kind of random move on Omastar, but we can take any hit with random move on Scizor. It's gonna be, but we can take any hit with Omastar. This Cinderace does have super effective reversal. At full HP, it does almost nothing, so that's perfectly okay. Thunderbolt Urshifu and switch into Oma. I didn't consider burn. Oh wait, no, it can't burn because it's in mystery terrain. Okay, so now targeting, because of the way I've set this up, is flipped. Currently, both see kill into Koko because of the low HP I'm at, but the only one that sees kill into Omastar is exactly Serena. So it's gonna now flip to a cross targeting. Serena's going for Omastar and Cinderace is going for Koko, which is what I want. We also equipped the Oranberry so that we would always heal into specifically Blaze Kick range, which is technically it's not the best move for Cinderace, for Marowak to take. A Headbutter Reversal would have been more ideal, but I couldn't really bait those reliably, so Blaze Kick will have to do it. Like, the most important thing is I'm not taking an Acrobatics, which can kill with double crit. Okay, so we go into Marowak on the Koko slot and protect with Oma. Serena's gonna Power Whip Oma. Yep, I got that right. Okay, so similar situation. Neither C-kill into Oma. The only kill that's neither C-kill into Marowak. Cinderace doesn't C-kill into Oma. The only kill that's seen is Serena Power Whip. So it's again across targeting. Cinderace is going to be going for Marowak with what you have it with. with acrobatics, and Serena's going for Oma. We Boomerang Cinderace, this will always kill it, and we go into Crobat on the Power Whip. Nice crit. Crobat doesn't quite have enough raw damage power to be able to kill this Serena, and the baiting would be kind of really awkward because we potentially be going for random move, but because Crobat is faster and Marowak does kill with Fit Club Flare Blitz and is also faster under Tailwind, we could just Tailwind, then Marowak can kill the Serena. Let me make sure I am actually faster under Tailwind. Yeah, I am. Serena's not that fast. Okay, so that's 2 for Marowak, 1 for Coco, and 1 for Scizor. Okay, so now next up is Kristen. This one's a single battle instead. Wait, okay. So for this one, we're going to be bringing Nidoking, Sylveon, Honchkrow, Golem, and Crawdont. And for backup, because this is actually all I need, I'll just bring, like, could be useful. If there's like an extra counter to the Iron... No, the Iron Moth shouldn't be a problem. I am faster at -1. The Tailwind's still up, but I am faster. Okay, and yeah, that's it. I guess I'll just, like, what else can I really need for backup? I'll bring, like, an additional Zoroark counter, maybe. I guess I'll bring Coco. It's, like, kind of like just a general backup. Okay, Nidoking doesn't want any item. I want Zoom Lens on Sylveon. Honchkrow item I don't think matters either, no. I'll take Berry Juice on Golem and Misty Seed on Crawdont. And I guess I'll just throw Citrus on Coco. I have Rock Tomb on Nidoking, yes. And just to check, Honchkrow is baiting right here. Your Misty Seed is correct. I don't even have Psychic Seeds, like, I do have Electric and Grassy Seed, though I guess, like, I could have put those on by accident, but I didn't. Just to double check, Misty Seed is Spadef, right? I'm like 800% sure that it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Misty, okay. So we Rock Tomb Iron Moth. It's gonna Fiery Dance us. Never died a Fiery Dance crit from this. It does do quite a bit, but we do never die. There's my yeah. So first, this has an air balloon, so we can't just one-shot it. We need to first break the air balloon with Rock Tomb, which will also lower its speed, and then allow us to outspeed next turn. Special attack boost doesn't matter. Luckily, this can't burn. Actually, even if it could, we're in misty terrain. And Headlong Rush. Technically, this Headlong Rush is pretty unnecessary, but just to make sure I get the right bait. So it's probably going to be Zorak out for random move. That was like kind of the plan. Yeah, this is gonna look like Typhlosion, but it should be Zorak. Yeah. Go to Sylveon on a random move. We have Zoomland, so that in case this Night Daze drops my accuracy, we'll still be able to hit it, which is important. Okay. Since this Zorak is Focus Sash, it should always Nasty Plot here because it doesn't see that I have a kill on it. Because we're not fast, so we don't have like fast 2 at KO, so there shouldn't be anything preventing it from setting up. Yep. Alright, so Hyper Voice to bring it down to its Sash. So it should always be extrasensory here, yep. So we go into Honchkrow on the immunity. And now that it's at 1 HP, we can just Sucker Punch kill it. So this is gonna be Slurpuff, Misty Seed, Unburdened Slurpuff. But it's coming out specifically because it sees a kill with only Misty Explosion. It doesn't quite see one with Draining Kiss. Actually, it's decently far off. Draining Kiss isn't that strong of a move. Misty Explosion does do a lot, though. We can go to Sturdy Golem, though, which will never die because of Sturdy. It's always guaranteed to Misty Explode because it sees a kill with it. That's just how it works in this game. And yeah. Nice crit. Typhlosion comes out, random move. It doesn't really matter though, because no matter what 2 moves it goes for, Groudon will always beat this because of Misty Seed. We also can't get burned by Burning Jealousy or Flamethrower because they're in Misty terrain, which is important. Shell Armor, so we can't get crit as well. That's fine though. Shadow Ball doesn't do enough to us. We're like, so Death Drop would be a problem. Okay, so next fight is Kale. Okay, so for this one, we're going to be bringing. Did I heal my mons? Yeah, I did. High Roar. Sceptile. Azumarill. Omastar. Just to check something, Psycho Cut can't flinch, right? Oh, well, that wouldn't matter actually. It's no, just increased crit. Um, okay, Drapion and um, that's it actually. Oh wait, no, wait, no, and Nidoking. Um, is Scary Face a sound move? Let me take a look. No, it's not. Okay, so it's fine. Um, all right. We don't need any pre-damaging. Okay. This isn't technically in my notes, but I think I was supposed to teach Crunch to Drapion. It doesn't really make a big difference, but I don't think it would at least. But it's probably better to have it than not. And I mean, I don't really. Rock Tomb isn't really going to help me here because Pyro is already faster than the Mimikyu. Yeah. Where is my? Oh wait, no, yeah, the Dynamo badge. Crunch. Rock Tomb. No pre-damage needed. Okay, so we just need to equip items. So we want Choppleberry on High Roar, which I should have that. Yeah, I do. I should check to make sure that works. Yeah, it does. Um, okay, and Sceptile. I don't need an item on Sceptile. Is there anything I could go for like a backup scenario? Water Pulse Confusion isn't a thing because we're in misty terrain. I'll go Persim anyway in case just to be on the wood. That shouldn't matter. I mean, yeah, there's not like any knockoff or anything I need to worry about. Actually, I'll just go Berry Juice. That's like better for potential steer stuff. Um, Azumarill, I need Citrus on. Omastar, Power Herb. Citrus on Drapion as well. And Nidoking, just berry juice, though I don't think that item really matters on it. Okay. Oh yeah, I know this. We need to fight in a specific way in order to get the ability shell, which admittedly isn't really that useful of an item, but it is. But it's better to have it than to not. Oh, box. Hey, welcome in, Galaxy. This is my box currently. We got a lot of good guys. There's also the box 2 guys too, and well, my party. I'm feeling pretty good about the box. Dude, Pyro's so small. Pyro's Faller Sprite is so small. It's funny. This Vikavolt doesn't have Sash. I'm like pretty sure I looked at that. No, it's Charty Berry. Funny thing is that even if this was Akaberry, this would still work because of Unnerve. But yeah, we just overheat Vikavolt. This one-shots, it doesn't have Sash. It's just always kills. So Absol's the only thing that's faster in the back. It's not actually faster, but it has Quick Claw, which the AIC does faster, but it doesn't quite see kill, which means it's going to go for the first slow kill, which is Clawitzer. Yep. I equipped the Chople Berry specifically so that it would see kill with only Water Pulse and not Aura Sphere, so we can switch into Sceptile safely on the Water Pulse. This can't confuse us because we're in misty terrain. We always take crits, and we just always kill this with Leaf Storm. Alright, now it should be Absol Fast Kill out. Sees Fast Kill because it has Quick Claw, as I said. So first, in order to position the Absol correctly, because it sees kill with like a bunch of random stuff, it sees it with X's or Night Slash. It could have been Psycho Cut if I got crits. So we need to pivot through a Zoom Roll to get exactly Psycho Cut into Absol. On me, from Absol, I mean. We can't stay in though because Psycho Crit would kill us. We need to go into Omastar on the Psycho Cut. Omastar always takes Psycho Cut into Night Slash max rolls, and Meteor Beam always kills. Technically it doesn't kill raw, but it will give us the special attack boost, and with Power Orb it will activate immediately. So this should be in Mimikyu, Fast Kill, Woodhammer. It's actually random move, and it's actually not clicking Woodhammer because it doesn't see, because that's negative effect. I thought I calced this, and I knew that it was never gonna be anything but Woodhammer. Meh, must have made a mistake there. It's fine though. Drapion has enough HP to handle this still. I mean, we're not also... okay, that's fine. It's technically a good one to get. Alright, so we first knock off... oh yeah, we are also slower than this. I did forget about that. Okay, Disguise, we can break the Disguise and knock off its Custat Berry. And then we Crunch. It shouldn't Destiny Bond here because I don't have Kill. I just need a bit of chip damage. I might Destiny Bond here, but if that happens, I can just stall turns of Hyper Voice. Pyro does not take that much from to mimic you. And to overheat. Toxtricity comes out. It's going for overdrive, or it's actually always overdrive. There wasn't any guarantee that that would be the case though, but Neoking could take anything. Actually, I think it's gonna. Oh no, it's not kill with overdrive, so I don't think it ever would have been able to scary face with that situation. We had speed and kill of Headlong Rush. Yeah, Neoking is actually faster than Toxtricity. Toxtricity is a lot slower than I thought it was. Let's go pick up the ability shield. As I don't think that this is really that useful from what I understand of how its effect works. I've never played Pokemon Reborn before. I've heard it's good though. It's like something I'm kind of interested in trying at some point, assuming I can actually get it to work. Okay, so that's... Did I do the frags for the previous fight? I don't know if I did. Golem hasn't gotten any yet, so I should be able to judge it based off of that. I have not. Okay, so that's on the previous fight. That's one for Nidoking, one for Honchkrow because it's the one that finished off the Zoroark. One for Golem because it's the one that killed Slurpuff by tanking the what you have at the guaranteed Zangoose and Swellow. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, Swellow is very good. Yeah, I don't know how Zangoose would be. I guess you get Toxic Boost, assuming you get access to hidden abilities. It's not the fastest, but it's got okay speed and it's pretty strong. Really strong, actually. Um, and um, and I also have to do get the one for Crawdons as well. Okay, for the next fight, it's two for Pyroar, one for Sceptile, one for Omastar, and one for Nidoking. Ah, I see. So I guess like Zangoose's mediocre speed is not as much of an issue. Yeah, that makes sense. EVs are pretty crazy. Next fight is Pat. I've heard this fight can be kind of hard for some people, but it was pretty easy for me honestly. But I have a pretty sick lead to be honest. You'll see it. So for this fight, we're gonna be bringing Torkoal. Where the heck is my Torkoal? Oh, there it is. Let me get the items off. Okay, Torkoal. Conk, Nidoking. Samurott, Azumarill. And Beware. Well, Emmy. Damn, that sounds pretty nuts, especially if the enemies don't have EVs early on. Yeah, it makes sense. EV training is not very fun. I've done one hack with EVs, Photonic Sun, um, and I see, evenly spread out. Photonic Sun had EVs with both me and the trainers, and I just always PK hexed it because no one has time for grinding those. I know someone probably does, but not me. Yeah, beware. Alright, so I want Misty Seed on Torkoal. I don't need an item on Conk. I'll just go Berry Juice. Berry Juice I have on a few months. Let's just put them all on while I can. Actually, it's only two more. Azumarill. I want Soft Sand on Nidoking. Wherever that is. Facade Roserade. That's interesting. What even is Roserade's base attack stats? I don't think it's that high from what I remember. Base 70. I guess it's not the worst. Oh, what do I want on Nidoking? A Soft Sand. And Black Belt on Emmy. I see. I guess, like, to discourage a specific question. So, does the AI in Reborn switch a lot? I don't really know how that works. How it works in that game. We'll make sure of this. I want to make sure I have this correct. Okay, that's... I don't really know how it works, but... I guess it wouldn't be vanilla AI because it's a fan game, not a ROM hack. Also, just to make sure, Torkoal does one-shot this. Yeah, it does. Okay. Especially after CC drop, which it is gonna do. So she leads off with a Lucario. This Lucario is just gonna CC me turn 1. I'm gonna do about like half to me, that's fine. And we just overheat kill it. Okay, so both Electabuzz and Magmar don't see kill on Torkoal in the back. So the first thing it's going to do is to go into Wigglytuff. That's the first thing that sees fast kill. I think it's actually the only thing that sees kill. Actually, Snorlax might, but it's after Wigglytuff, so that doesn't matter. Yep, Wigglytuff is out. Because of the Misty Seed, it only sees kill with Misty Explosion, which means it's always going to click it. But what it doesn't realize is I have Protect, which will protect me, and it will just die. Yeah, pretty insane lead. That Wigglytuff is Quick Claw, so it can be extremely annoying to deal with if you don't have a good way of baiting it correctly. Okay, I didn't know for sure who was going to be coming in next, so I had to build lines to handle its back free mons regardless of when the mon came in. But I managed to. It wasn't actually too hard because I had 5 slots to deal with free mons, and the Snorlax was just beware or always be because it just walls it. Okay, I think this is gonna be Magmar next. Yep. So we go into Samurott on the overheat. So it should always be. We can always take Thunder Punch. We can't be crit because we're Shell Armor, and we'll get the Flip Turn off. We can't be paralyzed either because we're in Misty Terrain. Okay, and now we go into Azu. Azu also tanks Thunder Punch crit. Another we're at full, and we just kill with Liquidation. This should be Magmar Thunder Punch out, which is exactly what I want. If necessary, I had Conk as a pivot, which would take any hit and always bait Thunder Punch. Let me make sure it is actually always Thunder Punch. It's very important I switch in on that. Yeah, it is. Just go into Nidoking. Nidoking always takes Ice Punch crit. Can't be frozen because we're in Misty Terrain, and the Headlong Rush with Soft Sand always kills. Okay, so that's 2 for Torkoal. 1 for Nidoking. One for Azumarill and one for me. Alright, so next up is Miles. So we're going to be bringing to this fight. Let me first get the items off. We're going to be bringing Samurott, Coco, Donphan, Conkeldurr. What's Donphan the answer to again? I think it's just a pivot. Yeah, it is. Steelix and Drapion. Wait, what's my Azumarill answer? Oh, wait, I remember. Yes, that's correct. Let me, make sure that actually is correct. Yeah, I'm bringing Donphan to take the Misty Explosion. Shield is Quick Claw, it doesn't see Kill. And yeah, I did Calc Bullet Punch. I made absolutely certain too. Bullet Punch, Max Roll, Crit on Coco. 45, 151. Yeah, that never puts me into Sudowoodo range, so it's always going to be Azumarill. Okay, I remember now. Okay, so for items, we want Berry Juice on Samurott. First of all, actually, I need to teach some moves. Lava Ridge, Alluring Voice, I need that back on Coco. I need to teach Fire Fang to Drapion. Kind of a weird one, but there is a reason. Okay, so for items now, it's Berry Juice on Samurott, Fairy Feather on Coco, Donphan, just Berry Juice on Donphan and Conk. Oh, thanks for the raid, Sir Teabag. Give a shout out. And same with Steelix. And then we want Misty Seed on Drapion. How was the stream? Glad to hear. Oh, Blue Kaizo. I'm not sure if that would be my kind of game, but I hope you're enjoying it. Just to check, it should always be close combat on Samurott. Yeah, 2-shots me and none of the other moves do, so phase 2 shouldn't activate. Though even if it does, I think that Flip Turn into Fairy Favor Alluring Voice kills him without the drop. It should, yeah. Actually, it's kind of close. No, that should always be a kill, never mind. Okay. Hit him on top. So they should always be going for close combat. We're going to take the close combat. Oh yeah, it does intimidate me, so I guess maybe CC drop does matter, but it should always close combat. That always two-shots me. None of our moves are going to get close to two-shotting me. So we'll take the CC flip turn out and go into Coco undamaged. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was correct there. Okay. Now we go into Coco. Now, we always kill this with Fairy Feather Alluring Voice. This Coco, this Hitmontop should bullet punch me, that's fine, we take it, we can take that. And even after, if it bullet punch maximal crits, it should never be beating in Pseudo Wudo, which it sees itself as faster because it has a quick claw, but if it won't see kill, so it should be next slow kill, which is a Zoom roll, Misty Explosion. Please tell me I got this right. It would be really bad if I didn't. Okay, yeah. Misty Seed. There's a lot of Misty Explosion mons on this route. Yeah, it never sees kill with any of its moves except for Misty Explosion. We go into Sturdy Donphan to tank it. So it's going to be Pseudo Wudo random move. Lucky for me, Conk can take any random 2 hits. Conk has really good physical bulk, so yeah. I think it was, yeah, usually high horsepower. Actually maybe not, but we just hammer arm. Bring it down to sturdy. It could quick claws in Fury, in Fury, except for the fact that we have Mach Punch, which means that we can bypass the quick claw with that. So this should be now out. Yeah, Chimecho. I think it's gonna be always Psychic. No, it could be Dazzling Gleam, so I need to pivot for Steelix. I want to get exactly Psychic. Also, Charge Beam won't be an issue because we're a ground type. Otherwise, it could have been. Okay, and now we go into Drapion on Psychic. Misty Seed will activate and give us the Spadef boost, which will both help us against this Chimecho as well as the Roselia in the back. Alright, we just two-shot it with Knockoff. We can take Dazzling Gleam, that's fine. And then last up is the Roselia. We can just take any hit from this and knock off into Fire Fang always kills. After we knock off the Eviolite, which it's holding. Okay, so that's one for Coco, one for Donphan, one for Conk, and 2 for Drapion. Okay, so now next up is this double battle. This one's a double battle that revolves mostly around beat up. There's special beat up AI in this game that basically means if it's the first turn out and the mon has beat up and the other mon has either Rage Fist or Justified, it will always beat up its own mon, its partner, which we're going to be abusing that quite heavily. You'll see what I got planned for this. So we're going to be bringing to this one. We're going to be bringing Emmy, Crobat, Mamoswine, Jellicent, Raptor, and Donphan. Alright. So we need to first do some pre-damaging. We need to get Crobat to 106 HP. That should be right from what I remember. Let me make sure it is. Yep. I'm actually gonna go a bit lower. There might be a bug surrounding this. I'm gonna go to 104 instead. That shouldn't mess with anything. Whimsicott isn't even close to seeing kill. And none of Arcanine's other moves even come close either. Okay. And for Jellicent, we need to go to exactly 144 HP. Yes. Okay. Any moves that we have to teach? No, so it's just items now. I want to put Cobra Berry on Emmy. Crobat doesn't want an item. I want Citrus Berry on Mamoswine. Jellicent, I don't need an item on it either. Shark Beak on Raptor. And Berry Juice on Donphan. Okay. Annihilate is slot 1, Mousehold is slot 2. Just to double check something. Yeah, Beware does always kill the Mousehold. I didn't miss anything, this should all work. This is a true double as well, for reference. Okay. So, this is Misty. Oh, God, these things always show up. Ban? There we go. So, first turn. Neither C-Kill into Emmy, and both C-Kill into Crobat because the HP I've pre-damaged too. So, Mousehold is going to be diagonal carding. Mousehold is going for Crobat, and Annihilate's going for Emmy. Though Mousehold will actually beat up its own Annihilate because that's how the AI works. That like the beat up AI goes even before kills, so it will. But we don't actually. It's not even going to get a chance to do that because what we're going to do is we're going to hammer arm the Mousehold to kill it, and we're going to take this opportunity. Well, Crobat's not going to be touched to go set up Tailwind. Annihilate will cross chop Emmy. It's fine. We can always take that. Fluffy is a crazy ability, so we actually do just always live this. It doesn't even do that much, to be honest. It does like half. It does get did you get the crit? That's fine though. We've accounted for that. Okay, so yeah, this Crobat's gonna be baiting in since Whimsicott doesn't see kill. It's gonna go for the first slow kill, which is Arcanine Temper Flare. So again, both see kill into Crobat. I've set up. It would have been either, depending on like if Emmy got crit, cross shot missed, or like it just didn't crit. It could have been either neither saw kill, only Annihilate saw kill, or both saw kill. And either way, it would always be diagonal targeting. The only way it would flip is that if Arcanine only saw kill into Beware, which could never happen. So it's gonna be, and we equip the Copa Berry, which means that Annihilate, even after max roll crit from cross chop, will never be going for what was I gonna say? It's never gonna be going for acrobatics into Emmy, so we can safely get in Jellicent on the cross chop, and we are going to go to Mamoswine on the Temper Flare, which seems kind of bad, but since Mamoswine is Fake Fab, isn't actually gonna do that much. I have Citrus Berry so that I can heal out of extreme speed range if this crits. Okay, so Jellicent's HP had to be set up in a very specific way because, yeah, currently only Annihilate sees kill into it and not Arcanine, which means that no matter if like it saw kills, how the kills turned out on Mamoswine, which it could have been variable depending on crits and stuff in ranges, it would always be diagonal targeting. Arcanine going into Mamoswine and Annihilate going into Jellicent with Rage Fist. We're gonna go into Staraptor on the Rage Fist from Annihilate. I have Short Beak. Let me make sure I picked up that. Yeah, I did. Okay. And we're gonna Intimidate to activate Defiant, but that's accounted for. And since we're still in Tailwind, we're gonna Headlong Rush the Arcanine, and that's gonna kill. We're never in extreme speed range. Okay, yep, I got that right. Okay, so Whimsicott should be coming in the Mamoswine slot because, yeah, Terrakion sees itself as fast killed by Headlong Rush, and Whimsicott has a Focus Sash, so it doesn't see itself as being fast killed. Though I guess actually if both side it would be Whimsicott anyway because it's first in team order. So we want to, this is the last turn of Tailwind as well. We actually do need Tailwind for Raptor to outspeed the Annihilate because we're speed tied normally. My Raptor wasn't quite fast enough. So we need to Brave Bird the Annihilate with Sharp Beak Boost. This always kills. And we Icicle Crush the Whimsicott. This will not kill because it's a Focus Sash, but because it's its first turn out, its partner has Rage Fist and it has Beat Up. It should always be targeting Annihilate with Beat Up. This should be how it works. God, please tell me this is how it works. That's like what the AI doc says. Otherwise, we'd probably lose Mamoswine. We're never going to be steering heavily. Come on, please beat up. Okay, I guess we'll never know then. Alright, so Terrakion comes out. Terrakion sees kill on both. Terrakion sees kill on both, and Whimsicott only sees kill on Mamoswine, so it should be diagonal targeting again. Terrakion's going into Raptor with random move. Whimsicott. Well, Whimsicott, because of the beat up AI, it's going to be going into Terrakion with beat up. This time we are actually going to let it. We go into Donphan, which even like with the beat ups, it's going to get I Always Live because we're a sturdy Donphan, and we headlong rush Terrakion to kill it. Tailwind is gone, but it's should be from get beat up. Okay, and now we just double a shard and that will kill this Whimsicott. Very glad that that worked. So... we want... So, oh yeah, for frags, what was I saying? Okay, for frags we have, that's one for Raptor, one for Emmy, and 3 for Mamoswine, damn. Mamoswine's now at 30, it's been... Man, I remember when Zatu was my number 3 fragger, now it's been surpassed by 5 different mons. I guess Sawtooth's kind of been falling off a bit. I got other Tailwind guys, some other Psychic type guys. Okay, so next up is Vanessa. This fight can be a bit tricky if you don't have like a good strat, because there's a Shadow tag Gothitelle that could like end up being a huge problem. So we're gonna be bringing for this one Omastar, which I just put in my party. Yeah, Mamoswine is coming again. It is still in my party. Samurott. Honchcrow. Just double check. Samurott is faster than... Yeah, it is. Okay. Sandslash, which is in box 2. And Sceptile, which, just to make sure, this is faster than Lycanroc, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we don't need any pre-damaging, but we do need to teach Flip Turn to Omastar for Power Gem. Since Power Gem's a tutor, we can just get that back whenever. Okay, and now for items, we want Misty Seed on Oma. I don't need an item on Mamoswine. I'm gonna take Walkenberry on Samurott, and Honchcrow Razor Claw. Sandslash, I'll have Citrus. And Shed Shell Where the heck is my shed shell? There it is, on Sceptile. It shouldn't actually end up coming into play, but there is a chance it might. Obviously, it's like mostly there. It's mostly there as a precautionary measure. Flip turn on Oma. Yeah, okay. Let me check items again. Misty Seed, Walk-In, Razor Claw, Citrus, and Shed Shell. Oh, it's shiny. I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, Misty Seed. We get Misty Seed on Oma, which is important. With Misty Seed's Spadef boost, this Magearna will never two-shot us with Moonblast, which is what it's going to be going for. So we first knock off the Magearna. This is Quick Claw for reference, so we want to get rid of the Quick Claw. Right now, Quick Claw doesn't matter because we're slower anyway, but it will be... But we do want to get rid of it for when we get out. Yep, get rid of the Quick Claw, and now we slow flip turn out. We always lived 2 Moonblasts after the Misty Seed. And we go, and now that the Quick Claw's gone, we can just kill with Mamoswine. Headlong Rush. Mamoswine is going to be baiting in specifically. Nothing. No, Lycanroc is faster. It doesn't see kill. Gothitelle does see kill, but it's slower. So it should always be Infernape, Fast Kill, Drain Punch. Yep. It doesn't see kill with Fire Punch because we're Thick Fat. It only sees kill with Drain Punch. I go into Samurott on the Drain Punch. So this should get us into a range where it doesn't see kill with anything, especially after the Walk-In Berry, and we just barely don't show kill to this with Aetheral of Surf. It does... Aetheral of Surf is 194, its max HP is 208, and since we're slower, that means that this should always set up with Bulk Up. So we first Surf. Yep, I was correct. This can potentially kill, but it's pretty unlikely. What Vanessa doesn't know, though, is that I have Aqua Jet to finish it off after the Bulk Up. The painting setup like this is pretty funny. So it should be Gothitelle out for Fast Kill. Yep, not Fast Kill, I mean, it is Slow Kill, but Lycanroc doesn't see kill, so it shouldn't come in. We were trapped with Shadow Tag, oh no, but we can flip turn out. Go into Honchkrow on random move. No matter what this takes, I can always kill with Night Slash, which always crits with Razor Claw. Yeah, Lycanroc comes out. I go into Sand Slash on the Stone Edge. Or is it Rock Slide? Yeah, it is Stone Edge. Sand Slash is always going to be baiting high horsepower. This is... Yes, Play Rough does a bit less. Why is that the case, actually? It feels like that shouldn't be right. Oh no, high horsepower actually is higher base power. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of Stomping Tantrum for some reason. So yeah, this Lycanroc is Sash. We need to get rid of that. So we Spiky Shield. That will do a bit of chip damage to it. It also won't put us into danger range of reversal. Most importantly, and it's still always going to be high horsepower on me. So we could safely go into Sceptile on that. We are faster than this Lycanroc by 2 points because it's level 68 instead of 70. And we can kill with Leaf Storm. Energy Ball would technically kill as well, but I want to do Leaf Storm. This doesn't have Excel Rock either. So, the Shed Shell is mostly a precaution, like in case Lycanroc somehow came out before Gothitelle and Samurott, like the line would have remained unchanged, except like Gothitelle would have come out on Sceptile and I would have been able to switch because of Shed Shell. Like that shouldn't have ever happened, but like in case Infernape somehow attacked instead of bulked up, it could have potentially been Goth. It would have then been Lycanroc. That was just like an extra safety measure, basically. Okay, so for when it comes to frags, that's 1 for Mamoswine. Um, 1 for Sceptile. 1 for Honchkrow, and 1 for Samurott. That's all the fights I have planned. I have a Brendan 2 line planned, but I don't have a plan. But I can't do that without doing these 2 doubles, which I don't have a plan for. I could not solve these 2 fights yet. I'll be back though with a plan for them. Alright, let's see who's live to raid. Oh, Narf is still live. Okay. He was live when I started streaming. He streams for way longer than I do, so I guess that shouldn't really be that surprising. Alright, let's go raid. Let's go raid him. There isn't really anyone else I want to raid. Yeah.